Okay. Well, thanks, guys, for coming this morning. So what I want to work on today was just the objections. We're going to go through from 5 through, let's see. Let's see. We're just going to go all the way through 5 through 12. And then that's it. We're going to take turns. I'm going to walk you through it. And I want you to pay attention to tonalities, and I want you to pay attention to pauses. They're very, very important, tonality and pauses, okay? So I'm just going to walk right through them, right? No, we're not going to do sleep on it. We're going to skip 6. I'm sorry. 5, 7. We're just going to skip 6. So let's see. What is 4? No, we've done 4. All right, so 5. So, 5, they want to just say, think it over. We're going to do that one, but we're going to skip the 6th part. And if you want, and then I'm going to go through what I do. You don't have to repeat what I do, but I want you to listen to how I handle 5. I want to think it over, right? So, and they say, we want to think it over. And I go, that's great. And since 3 minds are better than 2, let's think out loud together. Tell me, what are you thinking about? So here's my opinion. When someone says, we want to think it over, they don't like your price. You got it? They don't like your price. So that's usually the case. So the way you flush that out, so if you did your presentation right, and if you did a CMA properly, rather than going in and telling them a price. So if you tell them a price, and it's not in alignment with their price, now you spend the whole appointment, right, making them wrong and you right. So that's why you do a CMA, not bring a CMA. Does that make sense? So with that said, then we what's the word? So then when they say they want to think it over, say, hey, let's think out loud together. So tell me, what are you thinking about? And they go, no, him haul, and they may throw an objection at you. But then you could say, so let's, to summarize it. And this is, you want to use this script most times, and if you got a chance, write it down, but it'll definitely be recorded. But you could do this almost at the end of any presentation. Sometimes they're a little overwhelmed with information, and this is a summary. So let's just summarize, right? So, Vonda, there's really three decisions you need to make tonight, right? Number 1 is your decision to sell the home. You've already made that decision, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. So, Vonda, the second decision we need to make, it's the price we set on your home. Now, based on all the information we looked at, do you have any questions on the price?
Well, I'd like to get a little bit more.
Sure. I understand. You'd like to get a little more money. So let me ask you a question, though. But based on all the information that we previewed tonight, do you think you're going to get more than $425?
No.
Okay.
Maybe not.
So you're clear on the price then. Do you have any questions on the price?
Okay, got it. No, I guess that'll.
So then the third decision, Vonda, you need to make, it's the agents you choose. Vonda, do you feel I can sell your home?
Yes, I do.
Great. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract, so that way I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'll be great.
Go ahead and sign the contract. Now, do you see how I handle that? So when I got the price, I didn't quit. In other words, I didn't just let her get away, I want more money. Okay. In other words, I went after it. I went after the price again. And I challenged her based on the information we know, not on her price, on my price. In other words, I wasn't trying to make her wrong. I was guiding her back to the information. That's on the assumption you did a CMA rather than tell them a price. See, when you tell them a price, you're just shooting yourself in the foot, period. So don't do it, right? You want to go in there and lead them to the price and let them tell you the price. See, when you do that, when they discover the price and they tell it to you, it can't be wrong. Does that make sense? So I always handle question number 2 twice. So the 3 decisions, I'll go through them again. So there's really 3 decisions we need to make tonight. So number 1 is your decision to sell this home. You've already made that decision, haven't you? And of course the answer is yes, or you wouldn't be there, right? So number 2, it's the price we set on your home. Do you have any questions about the price? And if they do, if they want to think it over, it's usually about the price. Now, there's the occasion that they want to think it over. But I'm here to tell you, most cases, it's about the price. So you got to focus on the price and don't let them, and you got to keep drilling down and drilling down and drilling down. So until you get them to an agreement. So anyway, and then the third decision is, it's the agent you choose. So do you feel I can sell your home? And they say, all right, so you won't be able to do that one because you don't have it written down. So, but let's go ahead and I'll go through 7. So we'll skip 5 for now, and I'll go through 7. We're getting all kinds of feedback from me, Renee. So I'll go through 7 through the end, all right? So I'm going to mute you, Renee. Oh, I can't. So that's weird. So anyway, all right. So, they say, I have a friend in the business. I can appreciate that. And almost everyone does. So let me ask you, do you absolutely have to sell this home, or are you just looking to do your friend a favor? Obviously, you have me out for a reason, right? Do you feel I can sell your home? Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want and the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. The next one is another agent said they could get me more money. I can appreciate that. And what you probably don't understand is this. An agent that will list your property overpriced assumes they can take the listing now and then start beating you up on the price week after week after week after week. Is that what you want? Who would? They're afraid to tell you the truth up front. Vonda, do you want the truth? Of course you do. Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. You haven't sold any homes in my area. That's a valid concern. The obvious reason you'll choose me now is that my company has homes for sale all over the community. Meaning, when you sign the contract tonight, we can expose your property to potential buyers from all over the area. Do you realize how important that kind of exposure is? Now, isn't that what you want? Of course it is. Therefore, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. What do you do to sell homes? That's a valid concern. Let me ask you, are you aware that there are 2 kinds of real estate agents? There are passive and active. I'm an active agent, meaning when you sign the contract tonight, I will spend my time actively marketing your home to the other active agents in town. Isn't that what you want? And you want someone who will who will work actively and aggressively to get your home sold, right? Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want and the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. We want you to cut your commission. No. Any other questions? No? Sign the contract. So the other agent said he or she would. I can appreciate that. Can I tell you why that makes me nervous? If other agents do not have the courage to stand up to you regarding their own worth, how strong could they possibly be defending you and the price we set for your home? Vonda, I have that courage. Do you feel I can sell your home? Great. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want and the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. All right, who wants to go?
I'll go.
So you're going to start at 7? Did you open the document I emailed you? Might be easier to work from that.
Is that the one?
I just emailed it to you.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, let me just scroll it down to number 7.
We're going to go to 7. So on page 15. That way you don't have to worry about my screen.
Okay. Sorry, almost there. So, you have a friend in business. I can appreciate that. Almost everyone does. So let me ask you, do you absolutely have to sell this home, or are you just looking to do a friend a favor?
Well, we got to get the home sold.
Obviously. Let me out, right? Do you feel I can sell your home?
Yes.
Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'd be great.
Great. Sign the contract.
And Vonda, another agent said they could give me more money.
I can appreciate that, Rob. And what you probably don't understand is an agent that lists your property overpriced, they can listing now, and then start beating you up on the price week after week after week. Is that what you want?
No.
Who would? Who would?
Yeah, I mean, you got to say, like, who would? Right? Yep, sorry.
Right. They're afraid to tell you the truth up front. Rob, do you want the truth?
Yes.
Of course. Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'll be great.
Great. Sign the contract.
So, Vonda, you haven't sold any homes in my area.
The obvious reason you'll choose me now is that my company, has homes for sale over the community. Meaning, when you sign the contract tonight, we can expose your property to potential buyers from all over the area. Do you realize how important that kind of exposure is?
Well, it sounds important.
Now, isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Therefore, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'd be great.
Great. Sign the contract.
Vonda, what do you do to sell homes?
That's a valid concern. And let me ask you, are you aware that there are 2 kinds of real estate agents?
Okay.
There are passive and active. I'm an active agent, meaning when you sign the contract tonight, I will spend my time actively marketing your home. Active agents in town. Isn't that what you want?
Well, yeah.
You want someone who will work actively and aggressively to get your home sold, right?
Yes.
Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'd be great.
All right, here, sign the contract.
We want you to cut your commission.
No. Any other questions?
No.
Okay, sign.
So the other agent said they would.
I appreciate that. Can I tell you why that makes me nervous?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so if other agents do not have courage to stand up to you regarding their own worth, how strong could they possibly be defending you and the price we set for your home?
Well, probably not too strong, huh?
Right. I have the courage. Do you feel I can sell your home?
Well, yeah.
Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so I can help you get what you want and the time you want. Won't that be great?
That'd be great.
All right, sign the contract.
Great job. Great job. I mean, you're really getting the pauses down. You're really getting the tonality down. You did a great job. You could tell. I mean, you could tell you're practicing. So anyway, so Renee, Renee's, I think, is gone. So if that's the case. So great job. I'll just go ahead and end the call, and then we'll get those posted. And then try and go back and listen to. And I'm going to write down those 3 questions, that the summary, and how to summarize an appointment, because I think it's important. Because if you spend a lot of time there where you're going over all the information and things like that, then sometimes at the end, all they remember is, all they're focused on is the price, and they don't have all that information. Then you just have to bring it back home by summarizing it. Look, it's really simple. There's only 3 decisions you need to make. Number 1 is your decision to sell the home. You've already made that decision, haven't you? Yes, great. The second decision you need to make is the price we set on your home. Do you have any questions, based on the price? Well, yeah, and they hem haw. And you go, okay, so based on all the information we've seen, do you feel what do you feel a buyer's willing to pay you? And sometimes they're stuck on that price. But the thing is, if they're within a few percentage points, even 5%, I'm still going to take a listing if the motivation is strong enough. So meaning, if there's somebody, if they're highly motivated, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to beat them up week after week after week after week. That's the way it is. But if I can't, the idea is, the objective is to try to get the most correct price you can up front. Then that way you don't have to beat them up as much. So the closer you get to the accurate price, the easier it is to sell. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. And then, of course, the third decision is, do you feel I can sell your home? And they say, of course. Well, great, sign the contract. So anyway, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end the call. So you have an